great guy, basically. I'm very familiar with Chopped. Really
Love,
healthy.
right? Yeah.
You know, it's the healthiest fast food you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, every time I've gone in, I've had any problems. My wife loves it.
Yeah.
You know, but I really like what they're doing with the schools. And
Right.
I've heard about that, but you know, the way he articulated it really, you know, made a lot of sense to me because I used to work with a couple of underprivileged schools. One was in Hastings and Yonkers, and what I would do is we had a program called Work to Work Out, and the students. They were, you know, one of the schools I worked with, it was like the worst of the worst kids. Some of them even lived there. Like they were like foster kids. And the work to work out was if you did good in school, you went to class, you did what you're supposed to, you got free training. So I would have them come to my gym once a week for 90 minutes, and there'd be a group of 8 to 10 of them, and I would train them for free.
Love that, Charlie.
So,
I love that.
So I did that for a while, and then unfortunately what happened is they didn't want to bust them over to me anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know, budgets or whatever, things, insurance, whatever nonsense. So I said, okay, let's have me come over to your school, and I'll come once a week or once every 2 weeks, and we'll just continue it there. And then my whole idea was, is I come to the school, I'd actually train someone in the school and certify them to run it daily.
Yeah.
And I would donate it all for free. And I would, you know, set the gym up for them, but it just never really happened. You know, it just, we couldn't get the funding because the gym needed to be renovated, and I wanted to try to raise some money. It just, it didn't work out, and then they didn't want to send the kids anymore, so it kind of just fell apart. But it was actually a great thing, and the reason I bring it up is because what he's saying is a much bigger version of, you know, that. And, you know, I still remember I had 3 kids after the first like 4 to 6 months. 3 kids when I went to visit the school like ran up and hugged me. One kid lost like 30 pounds, and even the teacher said this used to be one of the worst kids in the class. He's like, well behaved now. So it does make an impact.
These guys do the same thing. You'll talk to anyone at WITS, and they'll tell you the same thing. Some of these coaches walk in, and the kids run up to them and just hug them. They don't know how any other way to express themselves, and so I love you being here. I want you to be here.
Well, I think it all starts with the
It's actually the same way Jenna reacts when she sees me.
Never. Charlie's the opposite.
That's the same.
It's the opposite.
It's like free hugs.
Do you know why, Lance? It's because when I say something and your first thing to me is snippy, then it throws me off, and I don't like it, and it puts me in a bad mood. I think whatever you have going on in your life, whatever I've going on in my life, you were snippy again today.
I was snippy today because I was getting you the phones.
Yeah, but there's no reason to be snippy for me. Like, why would you have to be snippy?
I was like...
But I'm not snippy with you.
You're not snippy with me.
What? You probably had McDonald's.
You're snippy-itis.
I only got snippy when you... if you
What exactly did I do?
I think you can kick his ass.
I needed to get the show going. We were like 2 minutes to go.
Okay, so you could just say, hey, how are you? I'm going to just get the show going.
Okay.
How hard is it? Not hard. Not hard.
All right.
See, he admits it now.
I'm so mean.
Listen, I hold grudges with people who are not nice to me. How am
I not nice to you?
No. Just in the very beginning.
Kettle.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, you've been burying the guy.
Because that one time he wasn't nice to me.
But I'm nice to you all the time. We spend 4 hours a day together.
Because you get warmed up, but in the beginning, he is, right?
He's a moron.
I know. And he lost to Miami.
You should worry about football.
Colin Kaepernick, and not everything else.
I thought you were saying I was a
No.
moron.
No.
I missed the transition.
As mad as I am at you sometimes, I'll never call you a moron. You're like the farthest thing from more. I'm far more of a moron than you are. Anyway, let's reset. We're here with Charlie DiFrancesco from the Arena. This is a great tricep, Charlie. Gosh.
Like it? It's injured. It's got problems.
You almost like bruised my fingers with touching it. We're here at Oceana. We're doing this show on Giving Tuesday. We're talking about wellness in the schools, and Charlie was just describing the fact that he had a similar program a few years back about, incentivizing kids to stay in school, and if they did, they got to a free workout. So it was a great program. It's all great programs. I mean, anytime you can influence kids and start.
Well, that's where it starts.
Right.
People, they don't know how to eat well because they're not bred to eat well.
Right.
They think things are good for them that aren't.
Right.
Because they don't know. If you spend, and he said it best, if you're eating poorly as a kid, when you become an adult, you're not going to switch over.
Right.
Like you're just not going to do it.
Yeah,
Which was a big reason with my son. We were so really bent on making him eat well from when he was little. So if you ever explore that side of bad food and stuff, and I hear parents, I can't get my kid to eat this, and I'm gonna aggravate everybody right now. I don't want to hear it. My kid's autistic, and that dude eats fish.
Wow.
So It's when you introduce them when they're kids, when they're little, what you feed them. And there was a point my son wouldn't eat it. Dude didn't eat.
Yeah.
And eventually he ate.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's not easy on the parent.
Right.
You know, a lot of parents don't want to be parents because it's a lot of work. So, you know, it's like, oh, well, he won't eat that. He'll only eat this. Well, how does he know that exists? Because
Right.
if you didn't give it to him, he wouldn't even know it existed.
Right.
You know, you're giving your kid McDonald's cheeseburgers. They don't know McDonald's exists until they go to school.
And they give it to them.
And people talk about it.
Excuse me. As somebody,
Lance takes his daughter to McDonald's every night.
because she learned the darn song, she thought it was old McDonald's.
Okay, well that
Old
doesn't mean that you
McDonald's
take her
had-
there.
But
She's
see, but
5
that's-
and you're 50.
I took her there.
But that was just my point. It was just going to be who's the parent.
Right, that's what I said.
Kids aren't
And that's-
driving McDonald's.
Were we married after?
I'm just saying.
No, but
when
I
did
know
that happen?
No, but I
Because
know.
you got to realize, I have a family of obesity. My mother died from being overweight.
I know, and
eating,
Lance thinks you
terrible
think
food.
you're making her happy by giving her the food, but she doesn't know that it's going
Well,
to.
I
turn
know I'm
into-
making her happy by giving her the food.
Right, but-
I also know
But that's the first problem.
But the
with
first
food.
time-
Shouldn't eat out of emotion, and that's what we're trained to do. It's
Like you
eating
make
is
your-
like an event. Whenever you get together, what's the first thing we're gonna eat?
Yeah.
Because it's an event. It
Right.
shouldn't be.
But with him, I was just saying that you know she gets used to that, and she's never going to eat normal, healthy food if all you ever give her is McDonald's and French fries.
but she was exposed to the Jenna Wolf diet. Are you still eating healthy, Daddy, for the last 30 days?
Right, but you didn't let
So
her
she
eat
has-
healthy.
I did let her eat healthy, but last night she had French fries at not at McDonald's. At
McDonald's
Fritz.
aren't even French fries. There's like 400 other ingredients.
Why are you playing girls? Are you playing girls softball today?
Yeah, a little bit. I brought this to show
I like it.
some little, like we call it self-myofascial release. So
What happened?
self-myofascial release, which is what
Okay.
the foam rollers are for. So
Oh,
you roll.
okay.
So the ball is just so my tricep. I have an injury here that I need to go see a doctor, and that's the four.
Yeah.
So like one of the things I would do is I'd find like the trigger point, and I'd just.
That's very simple.
It's like a very cheap massage. It's
Yeah.
quite painful,
It
but
is.
well, because there's a knot there.
Yeah.
So this will help my elbow to loosen up. I have some issues with my tricep. I have some knots in there. But you could roll this like anywhere. Like if I was
Like
against
land
the
it or
wall,
something?
I'd
Oh,
lie.
okay.
I'd lie against the wall, or I could do it on the floor. I mean, really not on the table. One of the best things is you take this and you sit on it,
Oh wow.
and then you roll.
Yeah.
You know,
Really get in there.
And really get in there.
Why is stretching important? I mean, I feel like I'm very flexible. I don't need to stretch.
So
I incorporate
you need to
more.
maintain your flexibility.
Right.
You know, most people don't have that. They have to get flexible first.
Okay.
So if you're already flexible, which you know a lot could be genetics, and just if you stay on top of your stretches and you're exercising the right way, full body movements, full ranges of motion, you will have good flexibility. But there is a genetic component to it. You know,
Okay.
some people are just born tight, and other people are just born loose.
Okay.
You know, I've had clients that are actually hypermobile, so I can't even stretch them, which is very rare. But you know, the woman could put her knee behind her head, and
Right.
do it's crazy.
Right.
But it's actually not good because you get less joint integrity because there's less stability in the joints because it's so loose. So if you think about like if the muscles is a rubber band, if you
Well,
have a
now
loose
I'm
rubber
worried.
band-
Am I too loose?
No, you're not. You don't have to worry about that.
Sorry, Darren. Darren is sitting on some packages. He's a mailman. And,
Very funny.
so that's how he's getting. They say Cyber Monday is killing.
Yeah, Darren.
I bet.
That's actually very funny. But tell me other things people can use so they don't have to go
So
somewhere and get a
you
massage.
could use like a ball like this. This
Yeah.
is a practice softball. That's why it's kind of soft. It's not like a regular hard softball.
Only someone like you could actually squeeze that.
Well, no, it's softer than a regular softball. And I brought the softer one because I didn't want Lance to cry if he had to use it.
And he would cry.
I know he would, so I brought the one, for
Yeah.
less manly people.
Perfect.
So soft. So
You better watch him. I might just keep.
I'm in
it
the doghouse right now. Lance.
Alright, so-
He's like an hour late and he comes in with an attitude.
I know. I'm sitting in traffic for 2 hours and dislike you tremendously.
There's this thing. Download. There's this thing called Waze.
I used it. I used
And
it.
what time? Didn't it tell you what time to expect to
It
get
told me
here?
53 minutes, and it was an hour and.
That actually
45.
happened to me last week.
No, because it is. Just stopped, and there must have been a fire. So there was like 4 fire trucks on all the avenues. Everything was wrong, and then it was
Yeah.
raining.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I can't even blame Steve this week because he's not here.
Right. So you can
So-
blame Lance.
I blame Lance.
That's what I'm here
I
for.
don't
Right,
blame
John?
Lance.
Yeah, I blame
Plus,
Lance.
I'm directionally challenged. I don't
Yeah,
know where
so am I. I don't know
anything
why
is.
you drove.
No,
I
it's
could never.
I would
find
have.
it.
I should have taken the train.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
too.
I didn't realize that where it was until I was like half. I'm like, ooh.
Not so good. Yeah, not so good. All right, so most people find the foam rollers
Yes,
at the
so-
gym, which are these things.
Which are these? So the hard ones, the black ones are a little harder than the blue ones.
Right.
And then the white ones are the softest.
And what is it for?
You roll on it, you could do all kinds of rolling, like you could roll your back, like, so for example.
Basically, it takes out knots, right?
It takes out knots, and really, like, you could also use it for exercises. So I'll use it if I have a person that has knee pain and can't squat. Squatting is a very functional movement. Now, it doesn't mean I have to load you with a barbell on your shoulders and have you squat a ton of weight. The movement itself is very functional because pretty much everything you do in life, you get up, you down, right? So if I have someone that has trouble squatting because their knees hurt, well, I'll put the foam roller under their low back and have them squat against the wall.
What does that
The
do?
foam roller keeps them straight and forces proper postural alignment and takes the pressure off the knees.
Oh, that's smart.
And then I can move your legs around, and then you put your body weight back on the roller, and then as you progress, I give you more and more weight, translate it forward, and then I get rid of the roller, and then I give you weights. It's a
He
progression.
really knows what he's talking about.
It's all progression.
Wow.
You know, and that's another problem, like, you know, what he was talking about the last guest column with the schools. You know, the diet is a huge problem. But also the exercise. Like,
Yeah.
when I see some of the exercises that they have the kids doing, I want
Yeah.
to throw up.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make any, it's the same stuff I did 30 years ago. You know, and it's like, things have changed.
Right.
You know, and when
Right.
I start seeing young kids with adult injuries, it's coming from the coaches, the sports, the schools. Like,
Right.
you know, I had a 10-year-old kid tell me he was stressed out and exhausted. I looked at him and I was like, oh my God, when I was 10 years old, I didn't even know what that meant.
Right. Yeah,
Exhausted.
Yeah. Right.
Stress, what is that?
I
You know,
know.
now I know what it means, but, you know, when you're a kid, you're kind of supposed to be protected from
I
that.
know.
But sometimes, you know, they're in school, early morning, sometimes they
Yeah,
have
with the
stuff
classes
before
and
school.
all of it, they're
Then they
there.
have sports till 7,
know.
8 at night, and then they have 3 hours of homework.
Right.
You know, no wonder some of these kids like have midlife crisis when
It's a
they're
lot.
older. It's really, you know, I believe you have to have some play when you're a kid. You gotta-
Some, I would say a lot.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I
Still have to
I
play.
spoil my kid to the heavens.
Darren was pointing out that they could have mailed you here and gotten you here at a better time.
They probably could have. Part of traffic was the FedEx truck.
We're
If
gonna
it's
have
with
to
the
have, like-
USPS, I don't know about that.
I know, right?
Darren's gonna have like his own like show.
Yeah,
slot.
his own little like sidebar slot. That's actually
like
fair.
a mailman like character.
That's the
That
we already
actually-
have one. It's Darren.
There you go.
He's in Grand Rapids. I think he probably could have gotten here faster than you did today.
You're probably right. No, you're mad at me too.
I'm not mad at you at all. Believe me.
No love from anybody.
No, I got plenty of love for you. And I ate and I feel good.
I feel good now.
I just wish I could sleep. I don't sleep. I'm completely sleep deprived from my kid.
I sleep. My wife.
He's the Newman of Grand Rapids.
I know. He's
I was
the
gonna
Newman
make
of the
that
General
joke, but I didn't
Show.
know if it'd be insulting.
To who?
Newman.
Oh, we don't know how big he is. Darren,
We don't
have you?
insult him.
Darren watches as he's delivering mail, which is why Grand Rapids
Right.
is
So
not.
Jenna actually has this thing that dropping paper clips and picking up paper clips, like to drop 20 paper clips. So everybody was
to squat down. And
to
say
squat
no.
down. So everybody was texting in essentially on Periscope or putting their comments in that they were dropping the. Then Darren comes in and he's like, "I just dropped $50."
Very
It's
funny.
funny.
How was my story delivery there, worse?
No, that was good. It was
Oh,
a good
okay.
story. You basically just told somebody else's story.
Yeah.
That's
I
why-
just wanted to make sure that I was able to
Yeah.
convey
Now
it.
you're plagiarizing.
Oh my god. We're talking with Charlie DiFrancesca because it's Tuesday, and we're talking about stretching because it's the most important, most underrated part of.
It's definitely the
Fitness,
most underrated.
right?
That you know, that and diet are two the most important.
But
things.
everyone knows diet; they just don't do it. No one really thinks that stretching
No,
is
nobody
important.
think-
And when they run out of time, stretching is the first to go.
Exactly, and I could tell you, I've had clients come in with chronic back pain, chronic joint pain, and just some flexibility sessions.
Yeah.
They're like 95% better. And it's not that stretching is the cure; it's just that stretching is the root of most common aches and pains, low
Right.
back pain. You know, if you have tight muscles, even in your head, people, I got migraines. Well, your neck's tight.
Right.
You know, and I had a client who was getting horrible migraines for years. I can't tell you how many doctors she went to.
5,
More.
6,
Like
8, 12,
They put her on drugs.
15.
It was
wow.
tons
okay.
of doctors.
Okay.
So I finally said to her, I'm like, someone's missing something here.
Yeah.
They're giving you drugs, giving you this. There's got to be a muscular problem. And this was, a while ago before I was really in tune to all, like, how,
Yeah.
everything works in the head and everything. So I said to her, I started to take like notes. I said, when do you have pain? So I'm starting to correlate a lot of the times when she has pain. I think they're watching us out there. So a lot of the times when they have pain, when she had pain, it was after a long run and after she was like driving a long time. So I figured out at the end of her run, I said, are you tired? She's like, I'm really out of breath. She's leaning forward and taking breaths.
Oh. See, medicine was never going to solve that. No.
So we figured it out and she doesn't have headaches anymore.
It's awesome.
You know, which was great because, you know, she spent all that time going to the doctor. She was on drugs and she didn't have to take any of that stuff.
Right,
you know? It's just because I taught her some stretches and that kind of stuff, you know. And I said to her, when you lean over and you're out of breath, don't stick your head out. You know?
That's all it took.
You know, a lot of it's, you know, the first step to change is being conscious. You have to know. You know, you can't keep doing things if you don't know.
Right.
I can't tell you how many people do things wrong, you know, their whole life. Even me as an example, you know, I worked out the wrong way. I was still bigger than everybody else, and everybody thought that I knew what I was doing. But I had no idea. You know, which is why now I have bad elbow, bad shoulder. I mean, the only thing I don't have bad are my ankles. Everything, even my toes have problems. I gotta go for acupuncture in my toes.
Why? What happened to your toes?
Oh God, I don't even know.
Oh my
At this
God.
point, I give up. You know, and just take it as it comes. And I'm grateful that I own a gym and massage therapy, or else I'd be broke because I make them take care of me for free.
Oh my God. Well, I will say that I have done nothing but take full advantage of the arena. I've gotten I went to Dr. Morley as you suggested. I've spoken to your nutritionist as you suggested. I came by and learned how to stretch on a peanut. I have I got recertified. Like, I absolutely love what you're doing. I love the fact that you're not focused on making money. You're focused on educating people, making people better so they can go off and teach other people and other people and other people. And I love what you do. I love who you are. I love what you stand for. You have a big heart. And I'm sorry to be gushy and gooey, but on Giving Tuesday today, I'm going to give out compliments where I see the fit.
Well,
if you are anywhere in the New York area, he's eating French fries.
He actually asked,
What's the best workout for a striped bass in order for it to be super lean?
Bill asked
Bill
that?
asked that.
That's really funny. You gotta go see Charlie. You have to go to thearenafitness.org. Is it .org? No, it can't be. .net?
thearena.fit.
Sorry.
Thearenafitness.com or
thearena.fit.
Those are
thearena.fit.
We do it every
every week.
It's like,
it's like hilarious now.
thearena.fit.
The Lance has to know. He named it.
I know.
So I'm
but
just
listen, I do
referring
want to
to
come
him.
up and have Steve give me a massage that he thinks is a good massage.
Yeah, he'll give you a great massage.
Like,
we have a room
need
now
to
too
get-
for it.
Okay.
The dedicated massage room now. The construction's done. I have my permit.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, it's about time.
It is.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's a good thing.
Congratulations.
It's a good thing we
One second.
waited to operate.
John
before
wants
we
me
got
to
it.
tell you that his AC joint is doing better now that he's doing front raises at 45-degree angle.
Oh,
Wow.
good. Excellent.
And I
And
was
thank
doing.
you. He wanted it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
glad
doing
we
those
could
the
help
other
you,
day,
yeah.
and I usually go in front, and now I came out to the side just like you taught me, and I,
Better.
I don't know. That
And I, by the way, I golf.
We don't care about your
No one
golf.
cares. Nobody cares.
I know nobody cares, but I
Nobody
wanted them to say we have our next guests.
You want to what?
We have our next guests.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, thearena.fit.
Yes.
It's very easy.
It's very easy. So we're going to stretch before, we're going to stretch after. It's not going to be the one thing that you get rid of if you are running low on
Yeah, you
time
gotta
for a
warm
workout.
up dynamically and then stretch that.
Next week we're in a place where we can show.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you know why I believe that? Because that's what you said last week too. So
That's why I brought my roller and ball.
Because you said that we'll
So
be
he's
able
gonna
to.
have to bring this next week as his punishment.
No, I'll bring it next week. He doesn't know what to do with that stuff. I can use that every day, all day.
All right.
Well, the girls' softball you could bring.
No, I actually for
I
sure
would've
think
put the
you're going to be
pink
better.
I should've put the pink one.
Let's not even. Let's not even go there.
Let's have oysters.
Let's have.
Do we know where we're
You
going
play-
next week?
No, we don't know where we're going
Could
tomorrow.
maybe tell me so I could arrange like transportation.
Okay, Charlie, we'll arrange the show for you. You have
Just so I
transportation.
know.
Darren's gonna be mailing you. You show up at the post
Let him come get me. I'll
You
give him my
show up-
address. I'll go to the
you
post
show
office with a
up
stamp
at
on
the
my
post
head.
office.
You guys are great. Charlie, you're the man. I know you schlepped all the way to come in here, so I will tell you guys, do what you can to check out the website and to check out everything Charlie has to offer. He's he's onto something big with the arena, and I could spend days there. It's
Well,
a
we
great
love that
little
you're,
spot.
that you're part of it, that you
Thank you.
bought into what we're saying, because
Love it.
if people, a lot of people don't, you know, like in your position, don't really understand what we do, because
I know.
a lot of the celebrity trainers, it's all about like going out and getting more popular and not actually helping the people. And that's
Yeah.
the difference with you. That's why I like you so much.
Thank you.
Because that's the difference between you and all the other types of people in your position that I've dealt with and worked with and seen on TV.
Yeah.
You really care, and that's why I work. That's why I would work with you. I wouldn't work with you otherwise.
I really
Because
care.
at this point, it's not about money.
Yeah.
If it were about money, I would have done, you know, things differently a long time ago.
I love it.
All right.
All the best to Gina.
All right. Well,
And
I'll be on time next week.
next time, will you also bring in a bouncer story?
Yeah, I'll bring you some.
Okay, I want to get a bouncer
Yeah, I'll
story.
get it.
Here,
All right.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Grab a
All right,
quick picture, quick.
Oh yeah.
Picture.
Picture.
God damn.
Love you, Lance.
All right.
Awesome.
Then I gotta go find my car.
Your car? Oh my God.
I had to text message myself where I parked it.